And herbicide regulations continue to shift as farmers head into spring. At Commodity Classic in San Antonio, companies are rolling out new products aimed at giving growers more flexibility amid dicamba uncertainty and resistance pressures. Kirbe Schnoor is on the RFD-TV stage with a look at one new option entering the market.
Joining me now is Dr. Michael Cox, the Herbicide Brand Manager at Helena. Thank you so much for joining us here at Commodity Classic on the RFD-TV stage. Herbicide regulations are constantly evolving. What is Helena doing to help growers manage the complexity?
Well, to help manage the complexity of the regulations and the changes that happen and kind of catch them by surprise, we want to help them in choosing versatile products that on different options, things that they can pick from to kind of roll with those changes. And as their options become limited, we want to have alternatives that they can pick from to try to help them make those decisions on the fly or at a short notice.
We understand you're introducing a new herbicide this week at Commodity Classic. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, we've just recently introduced Testament. So Testament is a corn and soybean herbicide that we just introduced, and it contains 3 active ingredients and 2 modes of action. Very good pre-emergence product. It also has good flexibility, so the grower can go out and take down some weeds that are young and at a burn down stage, but also lay a good foundation pre-emergence for the rest of the season and protect that field.
Who will benefit most from using this treatment?
Well, I would say, in today's world, in corn especially, we have a lot of reliance on the HPPD chemistries, the Group 27s, and this product does not contain any of those Group 27s, and so it allows that grower to put a different mode of action into that field and not rely so heavily on those HPPD chemistries. So those guys would really benefit from it. Also, anyone who can benefit from that PPO chemistry in a burn down scenario, it just broadens that application window, so it makes it a little more easy and flexible for the grower.
What advice do you have for growers when they're building their weed control program this year?
I would say, keep in mind what those pressures have been in the past on your farm. Know what you've been tackling in weed species in previous years. Has anything changed? Are you expecting new things to come along, new weeds? Because that history is going to tell you what you need to build on in coming years. But, start early, clean field, stay clean. The duration of the season, take a no-tolerance approach with most of your hard-to-tackle weeds, especially like pig weeds. And if you do that and try to stay clean on top of those weeds, you'll have an easier season.
I know we're in the first part of the year, but are there any questions or concerns that farmers are bringing to you guys and asking just advice for?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we get questions all the time, especially with some of the dicamba rulings that have just come out. We try to help guide them along in those situations. There's sometimes there are chemistries that come up that are being questioned and going through the process and the regulations, and they want to know what alternatives they can look into. And we just try to help guide them along the way and give them a best plan, to go out and alternate those modes of action and fight resistance and to tackle those regulatory pressures.
There's a lot of customers of yours, I know viewers that are at home that can't attend Commodity Classic here in San Antonio, so they're not boots on the ground. But it is nice for you guys to be here face-to-face with your customers. What's the value in kind of being at conventions like this and being able to, speak to customers of yours?
Yeah, there's no replacement for face-to-face interaction and a handshake. And so anytime you can get in front of these folks that you don't get to see a lot during the year, and some of us may not ever get to actually interact with them. We're not in an actual sales role. So to be able to put faces and smiles, and interact with these folks, it means a lot to us, our relationship with our customers and the people. So, there's no replacement for that face-to-face interaction, so we enjoy it.
If any farmers also want some more information on you guys, where can they go about getting some?
They can visit www.helenaagri.com and find your local Helena representative or retail location and find out more information.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Again, Dr. Michael Cox with Helena here on the RFD-TV stage.
Thank you, Kirbe. Some great information there. And if you're at Commodity Classic this week, be sure to stop by RFD-TV's network booth. We will have a team there on the floor at booth number 581.